There's a lot going on tonight. There's a lot of topics to hit, but an important one to start with. So let's go. The greatest lie ever told. One way or another, somebody is right and somebody is wrong. Damn it! Stop! Stop, busy! One way or another, somebody is wrong about the shape of the earth. But in this battle, one side has decided to strike like Pearl Harbor at the other. And so that side rallied together and made a bunch of videos and stormed the virtual beaches of their Normandy. And their retaliation in the form of a copy strike against REDS Rhetoric will forever be known as Flat World War. Right now on UNIRock Live.
Like tears in rain.
So here's what's up, y'all. Basically, you recall a couple days ago I did a stream about Sly Sparkane getting struck by FECore. So in response, I played the FECore video that they struck in full. I did pop up some memes over parts of it that I thought they would try to strike for privacy complaints. You know, I didn't want to give them the ability to strike my channel. Now, I don't know if it worked. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just didn't want to watch a 4-hour live stream so that they could decide whether or not they could file the strike. I have no idea. They have to have at least a basic merit to file a strike with. So I doubt they wanted to go through my long stream and pick through the one tiny little spot where they might be able to say, ooh, maybe we can get him there. So how that all resolved was we let everybody know and everything kind of just went away for a day. I didn't know it. But because of their Pearl Harbor-esque attempt at Sly Sparkane, a bunch of people on YouTube responded by uploading all the crap that they didn't want people to see. So over on Glober Mom, she uploaded it. Share. This is FECore Mirror. The Snark, FECore and the Privacy Complaint Mirror. Negative Exponents, FECore. Glober Mom, I mean, people just spammed the video out onto YouTube. So at least to say, hey, FECore, who consists of Jarenism, Globebusters, Bob, that one dude who likes to smoke crack while he's on his stream. What's his name? The Morguile. All you guys and your off-the-air elite financier buddies, if you want to strike people with false strikes because they talk about the illegitimacy of your organization, we're going to come back and this was like us storming their digital beach of Normandy. Now, they are trying to repel us from taking over and winning the war. And FECore decided they were going to start shooting us as we stormed the beach. And their first strike against our offensive is against REDS Rhetoric. REDS Rhetoric's channel right now cannot live stream due to a copy strike from FECore. Rumple Foreskin, FECore 2, the fucking. I couldn't have said it any better myself. That's funny. Okay. I didn't even put on a shirt for this stream. I was so excited to get started. So basically, I'm going to update you on what's happened. I'm going to show the timeline of the Great Flat War, as it will be forever known on the annals of the internet. Of course, the side that will prevail is us, the globe side. Me, Reds Rhetoric, Slice Barcane, Team Skeptic, Fight the Flat Earth, Steve McRae, all the other creators that are jumping in on this. The Snark, Glober Mom, Negative Exponents, everybody who helped upload it like we asked them to. Everybody who also is over on Twitter tagging Team YouTube saying Red's Rhetoric channel shouldn't be down for a false strike because FECore is butthurt over the fact that he mirrored Slice Barcane's video. Take a look at the false strike. Here it is in all of its disgusting anti-free speech glory. Hi, Red's Rhetoric. Due to a copy strike takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube titled FECore, the Fraud Mirror. It was Slice Barcane's video. Video title, video URL, takedown is issued by none other than FraudCore Inc. Oh, I'm sorry, FECore Inc. This means your video can no longer be played on YouTube. You received a copy strike. You now have one copy strike. If you get multiple, we'll have to disable your account. To prevent that from happening, please don't upload videos containing copyrighted content that you aren't allowed to use. It's not copyright. Fair use is a law. Fair use means that he had the right to do it. Damn it. If you believe you're not in fault one or more of these instances above, you can appeal this takedown by submitting a counter notification. Keep in mind there may be severe legal consequences for submitting a counter notification with false information. You can also contact the party that removed your video and ask them to retract their takedown. So, you know, I'm really good at predicting things. I predict that it would do no good to contact them and ask them to take this down because they knew they illegally filed this copy strike in the first place. They're not going to win if it goes to court. That's why you do the strike. You think, oh, hey, bro, you want to keep my shit up? I'm going to take you to court. H3H3 had to defend against somebody doing this. H3H3 won in a very standard-setting legal suit that fought for fair use and actually set a precedent that, yes, the law does work. We have the right to upload if it's transformative or commentary-ish in nature. Why is this happening? Some of you would say, but UNIRock Slice Barcane got taken down with a privacy notification. Why is it that they got Red's Rhetoric with a copy strike notification if it's the same video? How astute you are, viewer, for asking such a question of me. Well, I would invite you to go back and watch my video, my live stream, called The Flat World War 1, where I tell you that there is a process to false striking that seems that every low-down, dirty scumbag that false strikes uses. It starts with they attempt to file a community guidelines strike or several of them. Typically, the YouTube bot will say, there's no bad stuff here, get out of here. So then they move on to the copy strike. The YouTube bot will say, okay, weird, we don't see any video here that, you know, would meet that criteria. So then they have to go on to privacy strike. So something happened, I think, this is my opinion, when they filed the privacy or the copy strike and then the guideline strike to Slice Barcane, and they couldn't do it, so they went to a privacy. But for Reds, looks to me like it's a copy strike right here. Yeah, you received a copy strike, which is way different, and definitely that's a good thing. And some of you are going to say, but Uni, how could it be a good thing if Reds got struck by a copy strike? Well, if Reds was the type of guy who likes to take one for the team, he just took one for the team. Because in all reality, they could argue the privacy strike thing until their face turned blue. YouTube would have to sit there and listen because it's a privacy strike. When it comes to a copy strike, it's very much a hard line. So basically, YouTube will watch the video. They'll say to themselves, is there a lot of FECore's, you know, video content in this video? And there's not. In Slice Barcane's video, there is not. Davros says, hashtag StrikeGate, hashtag FraudCore, hashtag SaveSly, hashtag SaveRed. Exactly, my friend. Want to help out? Do you want to help out just like Davros? Dude, thank for the dono, man. It helps so much. Thank you. Do you want to help out like Davros just did? You know what you can do? You can head over to YouTube to @REDS RHETORIC, or if you want to go to @UNIRocktv, you could find it. We need a bunch of likes and a bunch of retweets. I tagged Team YouTube and said this strike is fraudulent to them. Why? Hey, I didn't heart my own thing. Well, I have to. Total war has begun. We will take no hostages. Yes. You have only felt a fraction of our... Whoa, stop. Wait, is that them? You have only felt a fraction of our power so far. What? We will report you all and all of your globe earth sheep until only voices that can be heard are those spreading the truth of God's flat earth. You motherfuckers. This is war. This is war. Get ready. Get your shit together, peeps. Meme war, flat war, I don't care what it's called. You're going down, FECore. You're going down now. You don't talk to me like that. I'm steaming mad. I'm freaking stomping. I'm stomping mad right now. Gosh, I'm so angry. Golly gee, I'm furious. Good golly, Miss Molly, I am incredibly agitated. I can't think of any more adjectives. Who do you think you are, FECore? Who do you think you are? You're about to find out who we are. I have downloaded Sly's videos. Those that get removed will be mirrored and sharing will be encouraged. I'm retweeting this, FECore, but I'm not doing it because I like you. I'm doing it because I'm pissed. Can you give me a working mirror link to the video? Not sure if I've seen this one. Thanks. All these false claims will get the channel shut down. Too bad it'll come back as FECore 2 and so on. Nah, FECore are getting up to other shenanigans, and now that they have everyone looking in their direction, it's going to shed light on the legality of their business. Even if false flagging is how they want to go about it, I'm betting there are more of us than them. It's a bet that you will win, my friend. Well, they're going to go down fighting, but they're going to go down. They will go down, my friends. And yes, as I predicted with my last live stream, this would turn into Flat World War I. And yes, we would have their false copy strike, their false privacy strike against Slice of Arcane would end up being the Pearl Harbor-esque situation that would lead to the invasion of Normandy, which happened. Just so you know, if you just got here, the invasion of Normandy, the invasion of the beachhead happened when everybody started to upload the video that they were trying to strike down. D20 Earth, those poor deluded flurfs. Everybody knows the Earth is a D20, and the dinosaurs simply rolled a natural 1. My friend, well, let's roll a 20. Let's critical strike their asses. Did I impress you by my knowledge of the die? Well, if I did, like and subscribe. And when we all re-uploaded the Struck Sly Sparkane video, this was us storming the beaches of Normandy, and they think they can stop us? You think you can strike us? You're wrong, FECore. And for those of you that just got here, so I go to REDS RHETORIC's Twitter, and I'm scrolling down, and I'm reading you the copy strike, the false copy strike that FECore gave REDS. I get down here under it, and what does FECore say? You have only felt a fraction of our power so far. We will report you and all your globe earth sheep until only voices that can be heard are those spreading the truth of God's flat earth. They mean that shit too. That's them. That's not a fake account. It's not. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not going to click it, because if it is a fake account, I'm so happy that somebody mimicked the account and made them say that there that I want to play along with this. So I'll look later. Ha ha ha, FECore just keeps digging that grave. They're going to be under the earth if they don't stop. They don't believe anything's under the earth. They think it's a pancake. They think you just pop out the bottom and fall or something. How ridiculous. Yeah, the whole situation is really. At least we'll have fun while we do this. Give me a good song, Busy. At least we'll have fun, right? Let us begin. Yes, yes, we already have. Yes, yes. Now y'all got to get the wrath from Florida's Hugo. I've got my money on you, REDS Rhetoric. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. There it is. Where's Kyle's lawyer when you need him? Yes. Where is he, damn it? He should be around here. Who's next, I wonder? Don't look my way. I was careful. Whenever I showed any of the shit that they would copy strike when I did Flat World War I over here, I made sure to show one of my memes that I made. I covered up their personal data with these really wonderful memes. This will be added to the historical record of the Flat World War. This is the Pearl Harbor striking of FECore to Slice Barcane. This is Slice Barcane trying to get a last-ditch shot at the planes that were coming in at Pearl Harbor. This is me, Team Skeptic, Fight the Flat Earth, and REDS Rhetoric and Sly invading the beaches of Normandy when we re-uploaded all of Sly's videos everywhere. And, of course, you're experiencing the meme I will make after this, which is them trying to fight us off the beach. That'll have to come for the next installment. But anyway. Flatties and ballers have so much in common. They both believe in, like a fairy tale, the Earth's shape. They simply just disagree about the shape. While I do think it's flat, I do not claim scientifically to know the Earth's shape, and there lies the mistake of flurfers. Well, Harry, you're a freaking moron, because it's super easy to figure it out if you just go to high school, learn a little bit of geometry, maybe take a little bit of calculus, at least take some algebra, and study some science, and you'll be just fine. You won't even... Because, look, I know that these idiots get you all, like, worked up in the head and make you think that it... Oh, my God, the sun must be 4,000 miles above our head, and the moon must be circling above a pancake. But it's not possible. Night and day cycle wouldn't work. In fact... Professor Dave Explains did a video that completely debunks the flat earth and completely confirms the globe and shows you how to do it for yourself. So you don't have to freaking question. You don't have to ask a scientist, numbnuts. Sorry, Harry, you deserved it. I foresee flurfs getting royally beeped. Couldn't happen to more deserving. What's that? Is that a taco? Oh, dinger. That's a dinger. That's like Team Skeptic's dinger. That's awesome. Oh, what sad little flurfs F.E. Cal are. Such a dick, says Segmentation Fault. So, yes, if you just got here, the flurfs, unfortunately, I'm not kidding either, they struck back. Okay, so Steve went live to talk about things with Cheshire and looks like Sean in time and looks like AT2. So there's a few videos about the subject that I haven't seen, and I thought, hell, it's the perfect opportunity to play them really quick for the replay of this stream. So let's hear how everything started for a second.
Absolutely, fraudulently. Hey, welcome, buddy, to a really impromptu emergency session on my channel in regards to some of the things that have been going on in the community just recently. I've been trying to get caught up on what's happening. I have brought in Jared, I brought in Sean, and I brought in a few other people to kind of discuss what FECore has been doing to various channels in the community by falsely striking them. And I don't mean as in they're just striking to be, you know, mean or malicious for their own content. They are absolutely fraudulently, unequivocally striking things where they have absolutely no reason to strike. In other words, it is not even their content. They are doing it maliciously. They're doing it to shut people down that have been attacking them for their beliefs, not for them personally. A lot of us in the communities have been active against Flat Earth. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't YouTube going to be cracking down on flat earthers and other pseudoscience to prevent some of this stuff. And it seems like by going over these DMCA policies that they have, that they seem to be enabling them in some ways. Now, I know that
I want to react to what he's saying. Yeah, definitely. It's been a problem for the entirety of YouTube. This happened with my main channel. That's why I don't post there. I know I said that last time. I won't go into it, but a lot of creators are affected by false strikes. In fact, if you really hate a channel, every time they would go viral, back a couple of years ago, every time they would get a viral video, you know, when we might create for a whole month every day or 2 videos a day, and you only get lucky once or twice a month and a video actually get views and go viral, and it makes all the revenue for that month in ad revenue. And if they just wait for you to have a good video and then strike it down, you'd be screwed. That's what we went through on YouTube for years. Slice Barcane has been struck, and just recently, as of today, REDS RHETORIC was struck. And Sean Hufford here is going to kind of be... Okay, so REDS RHETORIC, definitely, I showed it to you, and Sly now are the 2 confirmed. I heard rumors somebody else got struck. I don't want to start rumors, though. I'll let Steve tell us. Telling us what exactly happened. And this is a call out not just to the creative content creators in the community, and not just to the people in the community, but to YouTube itself. They need to take some action on this, because they are having policy in place that people like flat earthers are taking advantage of. No question about it. This is not even something that's even up for any kind of subjective evaluation. I knew it would come to this, man, because back when my channel was really small, I might only had a couple thousand subs. My main channel, 38,000 now. You know, 2,000 subs, I had this issue. 10,000 subs, I had the issue. 18,000, I had the issue. And hell, imagine a video getting all those views running and not being struck down. You know what I'm saying? And I tweeted it out every time, but I didn't have that big of an audience back then, so I unfortunately didn't have any attention. Hopefully this type of thing, we put attention on it, it'll get fixed. They are absolutely taking advantage of it and trying to shut people down. And as a content creator myself, this is something that needs to be addressed by everyone. But Sean, go ahead.
Well, everybody knows that FECore's had a hate boner for Sly. But the same day that those strikes were applied to Sly, one of their good buddies, Anthony Riley, started... The Canadian Atheist, this is why I podcast. Well, hey, podcasts are great, but YouTube should be doing something to fix this. But I get it, buddy. I get it. Email me your podcast, man. I'll listen to it. Send me the link. Talking to one of our friends, GeoStriper, and actually said that FECore was going to go after Sly's friends. Well, apparently Reds is the first target of that, because FECore just a little bit ago decided to put a copyright claim on a mirror of a video that Reds did of a live stream that I did. Oh, where I walked around. That's what it was. Okay, so we're getting updated. We at least are going to find out the details from Sean Hufford. Sub to Sean, sub to Steve, sub to Sly, sub to everybody involved. They deserve you know, subscribers and stuff for having standing up during this, so that, you know, the more creators that speak out, the more uploads, the more tweets, the more likely a resolution will happen. The building of FECore's headquarters, where they claim that their offices are, which they aren't. Oh, really? And they're trying to copyright claim Red's mirror of my live stream. Now, this is actually illegal for 2 reasons. One, it has nothing that is copyright claimable in the video. That's what I wondered. See, here's the deal. When I saw what they did to Sly was hit him with a privacy complaint. They could argue a privacy complaint, even though they're wrong, and because of the data being public, they shouldn't argue it. They could argue it and at least create the error to YouTube. Oh, we didn't read the fine details. Sorry. But with this, there's literally nothing that there's nothing in it to copy. It's not possible. They can't argue this, is my point. And 2, they aren't the copyright holders of the video. They have to, like Steve tried to say, when you make a copyright claim, you have to actually legally bind your name, affirming legally that you are the owner of the copyrighted material in question. Yes, I think is that what you're going to say, Sean? The original source material. There you go. That matches the material from the video being claimed. The only source of this video is my channel. So FECore could have only made this a legitimate claim, or somewhat legitimate, by linking to my video. They can't, because legally when you file a copy claim, it says you cannot file a copy claim
for someone else. It literally has to be them or their legal representative. You can't even say, hey, Nancy, you're my assistant. Will you copy claim for me? I'm busy. Nancy would have to say, it says it needs you to legally do it. I can't do it. It's illegal for me to. That's what would happen if Nancy tried, just so you know.
Their own channel.
The more you know.
Which I don't
Okay, sorry. Don't hold me. Hey, I like having fun. Don't hold it against me.
understand
Okay?
how they can physically do.
I don't know, Nancy. Stop it.
Now, I've done this a few times. I just did 6 or 7 DMCAs against UNIRock for stealing my shit. Literally just taking my stuff and re-uploading it, right?
I've had to file, in all honesty, I have had to file DMCAs on my main channel because, of course, you know, you put 3 weeks into doing like a mini doc style video. You're not going to just let somebody else upload it while it's viral, you know, making money. They just take your money.
And well, let me explain how this works, because when I DMCA'd Ada, one of the times I didn't realize I was on the wrong channel, right? And when I wasn't on I was on my other channel, and so when I tried to put the original video in from the one that I was DMCAing, it didn't match. It didn't let me go through with it. I had to re-log on to my other account, right? So I know that it does check that. So when you do a DMCA and you do something along the lines of, hey, this person re-uploaded my content,
it lets you. It does check. Now, you can push it through. You can go ahead and push it through, but it'll tell you, it'll give you, I think, right? I could be wrong. It's been so long. I haven't uploaded to my main channel in a year, so I don't remember these things.
it asks for the URL that you're striking and the original URL, and it matches with a little green thing.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that they actually took my video and uploaded it as a private video or an unlisted on their own channel, and then claimed against that. That's the only thing.
Oh, I hadn't even thought
that's the
about
only thing
that.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Shaina is also saying that apparently Tomorrow also got hit. GPS and Sable Eagle got hit for mirroring. And Sly also says to tell Sean that Snow is.
Wait. So it wasn't a rumor. Just a minute ago, I said that I heard a rumor that other people got hit too. And I said, I'm not going to report that because it's a rumor. Cheshire is confirming that. At the top of the screen, I'm going to put a note in that you have my full permission to upload this stream or the last stream that I did. Of course, you know, I'm cool about shit, but, you know, I'm just saying.
Is copyrighted.
So
I want to hear the names. Oh, shit. Did they just go offline?
And
Please tell me. Okay,
something
good,
along the lines of, hey, this person re-uploaded my content.
Okay, let me find. I'm sorry to do this. I want to hear the names of the people that got struck so that we can help them, okay? So don't, just give me a second, please. We got to help them too.
It asked for the...
As a private video or an...
And yeah.
But here's the thing.
Shaina is also saying that apparently Tomorrow also got hit. GPS and...
GPS. Hold on, I need my notes. We have to help them. We've got to try to shout them out. We've got to try to tweet for them. We've got to help out anyone that got struck. GPS, Sly Sparkane, REDS Rhetoric. Let me put GPS again. Anybody going to write it for me? Anyone? If you guys know the names of the channels that are getting struck, write
Sable
it for
Eagle
me.
got hit for...
Stable Eagle? Somebody, if anyone knows the actual name of these channels or you have a link, let us know.
But here's the thing.
Shaina is also saying that apparently Tomorrow also got hit. GPS and Sable Eagle got hit for mirroring. And Sly also says to tell Sean that Snow is copyrighted.
GPS is here in the chat. GPS, you got hit too? Let me get your channel pulled up so we can tell people and we can get you some help, okay? So we got GPS. Anybody know the other name? Eagle, right? Sable Eagle. Got it, Sheena. Thank you. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Davros. Thank you, guys. We have to be proactive about this, okay? Please. I know a lot of times creators ask you to do stuff. This actually is important. It is, okay? We'll get to helping GPS and Sable Eagle in just a minute. Let's get updated on everything, and then if GPS is in the chat, man, let me know anything we can do to help you out. And, you know, we'll work on it as we go.
So the other two channels that got hit, or actually they had mirrored the first.
Holy Lord, this is an enormous war. I want to keep doing, I got to keep doing my shtick, the war shtick, guys, because it's like, I won't go into it, but it's very metaphorical, you know.
Video of Sly Sparkanes that got taken down by FECore, where he had shown publicly available information of who is the reported board members for FECore. That was the initial contention. That was their initial claim is, hey, we're going to privacy strike this video because you're giving out private information from a publicly viewable
let's look at that real quick.
I actually tested that really quick. I went and got it just now.
Let's show that real quick. Can you screen share? Go ahead. We got a super chat real
Yes,
quick.
I can.
Demonic Darevos $2. Christian Frost laser beams got struck for the mirror. And I've listed in my description itself, I listed the members of FECore. I've listed.
What, did GPS lying? Well, if GPS is lying, we'll find out, and we'll do the opposite. We'll meme the hell out of them.
Which has nothing to do with privacy because they have a public declaration of their membership. And we're going to show that now. So,
if GPS is a flat earther, boy, do you have something coming your way. Boy, are we going to meme you.
So there's no privacy.
Yes, I saw that, Fletch. It angered me greatly. Okay, so since we have some people here now, as I was telling people what happened, I'm scrolling down under REDS Rhetoric, trying to absorb the insanity that they actually copy struck Reds, and they didn't privacy strike Reds, they copy struck him, which is batshit crazy. Now it is the definition. It is undebatably a false strike, and I'm sliding down, and what do I see? I see FECore down here being smartasses. You only have felt a fraction of... Wait, Busy, no. Busy, what are you doing? What are you doing? We need actual, give me some, spooky, some ominous stuff. You have only felt a fraction of our flat earth power. Okay, I added flat earth. I'll read it as it is. You've only felt a fraction of our power so far. We will report you and all your globe earth sheep until the only voices that can be heard are those spreading the truth of God's flat earth. FECore 2019 in response to the false strikes.
Here whatsoever when they have a public declaration.
I know, Ash. Ash, I know. It most likely... I already stated that, by the way. This might be a sock account. We're going to find out in a minute. We're just getting started. I'll get to everything. Okay. Sheena says, here is GPS's video. Yeah, but if his video is up, how did he get struck? Oh, okay. So GPS isn't bullshitting. Okay, we'll find out, guys. Calm down. Let's just get the... Let's absorb the information, and then we'll straighten it out. I promise you... We'll get this straight by the end of the stream. That's what we're here for.
Meet our staff.
Meet our staff.
Ash said it's a sock account. It's mine. Okay. Damn it, that was funny, Ash. I still have to give you credit. Okay, let's keep going though.
FECore is in the process of establishing a tax-exempt nonprofit organization under the U.S.
It was still funny. It was very funny.
Code 501C3.
No Name says, Ash, your FECore. All of a sudden, the chat teams up on Ash.
Internal Revenue Services regulations with a 3-member executive group consisting
Ash is like, no, why did I say that?
Of Mike Kavanaugh, president, and chairman.
I'm just playing.
Steve Torrance, treasurer, and Karen B. Edcott, secretary. Other board members include.
Oh, yeah. This is public data. Exactly.
Rick Hermer, Bob, Sandor, and Jared.
Bob and Jared, right? Yeah, Bob and Jared. Jarin. Yeah, Bob and Jarin are on the board. And I've seen her hanging around. I don't know who she is, but she definitely looks flat earthy. If she's the flat earth vibes are there.
Jarenism. God damn.
Yeah, kind of tells you.
Grabs pitchfork, burn Ash to Ash. Good joke, my friend. No, wait, what? Wait, no. Damn it! I was watching this. Steve, was it Steve? Steve, I was watching this, dude. Somebody get me a link. Don't go anywhere. The drama only intensifies. Chat grabs pitchforks, runs towards Steve's channel. I'm just playing. We wouldn't do that to you, Steve. We love you. Okay. It's just uploading. It'll just take a second and I'll be able to watch the replay. I'm just playing with you, Steve. We're just having fun. But this is a shitty situation. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, it'll only take a minute or two to really go. We've got Steve in the chat, thank goodness. Maybe he'll come talk here in a bit. Chess just got me a link. Excellent. So here's what's up. As I was telling you guys, this is not a joke that REDS Rhetoric did get struck. It's rumored that a few other people got struck too. So in my stream, what we're going to do is we're going to get it hashed out and get the correct information and find out what all of us can do to help any channel that got struck by tweeting at Team YouTube, or, you know, we can upload other videos, you know, anything we can do as a community to help out. We're going to figure that out and concisely put the replay up on my channel so that when people search for the issue, they can find something. You got me. So let's get this pumping. We're back to it. You know, hey, Steve, I ended stream a while ago, sent you 150 people. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we were at like 100, and then all of a sudden we're almost to 2. So thank you, Steve, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah.
FECore, where...
Okay, so let me back up the tiniest bit, because we were actually just hearing the part that Cheshire was saying about GPS and Eagle, stable Eagle.
And when I wasn't on the, I was on my.
You should bring on Steve. Also, Red should be home in an hour or 3 and could probably come on. I would love to. They know they're always welcome here. So
other channel, and so when I tried to put the original video in from the one that I was DMCAing, it didn't match. It didn't let me go.
I got my Skype open. They know that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, nudge. All they have to do is open Skype.
Go through with it. I had to relog on to my other account, right? So I know that it does check that. So when you do a DMCA and you
Bring.
Okay, so here's where we left off before the video had to refresh up. So we are good to go.
And Sly also says to tell Sean that Snow is copyrighted.
So the other 2 channels that got hit, or actually they had mirrored the first video of Sly Sparkane's that got taken down by FECore, where he had shown publicly available information of who is the reported board members for FECore.
And that's the thing. You can't file a privacy strike on somebody just because they show some public data. And you also can't file... Where's it at? Let me get this ready because I'm going to be doing... Yeah. You can't file a copy strike against REDS Rhetoric over the same video just because you got your feelings hurt, FECore. Because even if it's not you on Twitter, making these threats, and even if it is a sock account, still, you are filing the strikes, FECore.
That was the initial contention. That was their initial claim is, hey, we're going to privacy strike this video because you're giving out private information from a publicly viewable
let's look at that real quick.
I actually tested that really quick. I went and got it just now.
Let's show that real quick. Could you screen share? Go ahead. We got a super chat real quick.
Yes, I can.
Demonic Darevos $2. Christian Frost laser beams got struck for the mirror. And I've listed in my description itself, I listed the members of FECore. I've listed them, which has nothing to do with privacy because they have a public declaration of their membership.
How is it that they could even desire, as I know that they're not a nonprofit, but they definitely publicly have stated they desire to be one. I don't think you can even hide your board members if you are a nonprofit. You have to put that stuff out there.
And we're going to show that now. So there's no privacy concerns here whatsoever when they have a public declaration of who the meet our staff.
Meet our staff. FECore is in the process of establishing a tax-exempt nonprofit organization under the U.S. Code 501c3 Internal Revenue Services regulations with a 3-member executive group consisting of...
The GPS link is a mirror of Sean's video. The video GPS uploaded is not up. GPS is in the chat. Got it. And Sean, you're welcome to jump in on Skype tonight. Steve is, there he is. I got Sean messaging me. Steve, you're welcome to. I know you might be busy or whatever, but if you're not, you're welcome to come talk. Let's go ahead and get Sean to come in and talk for a little bit, and he can kind of get us up to speed. Good to call you now, ? And then we'll see who else can come talk, and we'll just get this all out, and we'll see what we can all do to help out. All right, here comes Sean. I always clap. I'm sorry. It's a habit. I always clap when I do it. When I call Skype, I clap. Sean, how you doing?
How you doing, man? I'm
Good,
all right.
good. Okay, so update us. You did a video, Reds mirrored it, then what happened?
Well, that was back in November of last year, for God's sakes. And Mike Kavanaugh is well aware of that video. He's actually left a nice thread of comments on that video. But today, he decided he wanted to copyright strike Red's mirror of my video.
So it wasn't even Red's video. He should have then copy struck at least either both of you or none of you by logics.
Well,
you know.
legally, he can copyright strike neither of us.
True.
Right? It was a live stream from my cell phone.
So you didn't show any of FECore's materials, nothing, not even to give a semblance of privacy or copy strike, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Keep going for me.
Now my understanding is Mike's going to try the defense of, well, the building is copyrighted. Again, like I explained to Steve here in a bit, the building was built in 1919. The copyright on the blueprints ran out 26 years ago. It's public domain. So,
well, you can't strike for showing a building anyway.
Actually, you can.
Oh, you can.
It depends
Don't
on when,
tell people this, Sean. I'm just kidding.
it depends on when the building was designed.
Okay.
After 75 years of the design, the building is public domain. As far as
I get what you're saying. Okay, I get it. From an artistic standpoint or something,
Correct.
right? Okay.
So
Okay.
it was designed as a church, so it did actually have some artistic copyright applied to it when it was built.
Gotcha.
But that copyright expired 26 years ago.
Ah.
And even then, FECore does not own the copyright if they were around back then. It was the designer of the building.
And that's important. For people that don't know, you cannot file a copy strike unless it's legally and yours, unless you've created it or whatever it may be. You can't file for someone else. You cannot do that.
Right, but Mike Kavanaugh, the president of FECore, decided he wanted to copyright strike Red for my live stream. The only possible way he could do that, and I was actually about to get to that in the video you're playing now, is maybe he downloaded my live stream and then put it as a private or unlisted video on the FECore channel to try to strike Reds. But
well, YouTube's pretty smart. They would see that it was done after the fact and all that. Not the bot, though. They could fool the bot, right? That way.
Yeah, the AI doesn't look at the creation dates of the videos. Right. That's well established. So once a human actually gets eyes on this case, and in Red's case, it will see a human reviewer.
Yes.
FECore's channel is going bye-bye for a fraudulent DMCA.
Now, do they care, Sean, seriously? Because they've got just a couple thousand subscribers there. I clicked one of their videos, and the FECore had no sound, no nothing for a straight hour for a live stream. Then they had video and sound and stuff. So it looked like they weren't taking it very seriously. Could it be that this entire organization, the entire everything, we found out that they're not using the building they claim. They're not even located there like they claim they are. And
here's the thing. The video that got struck today proves that it's not there, that they don't use the building for what they claim they're using it for. That's why he got rid of that video. Because
I see.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why he targeted that video for Red.
Oh.
Because
so
it gets rid of that evidence that they're not legally operating as a corporation in Indiana, because they require you to have some identification that you have offices there, and they don't.
Okay, so they're really just trying to hide, kind of as they were when they attempted to get Sly's video down, and when they did get Sly's videos down, they were just trying to hide evidence or the public finding out, really, like this getting kind of pushed out there and people realizing it seems.
Yeah, pretty much. Mike is definitely in some kind of self-destructive spiral for FECore's channel. Because,
well, like I said, maybe they're willing to burn it down so that they can keep the FECore business behind the scenes running. Because, they don't make money off that channel. They make money from Jaren and they're in their little, fake experiments. And you get me?
Mm-hmm.
So where are we sitting with other people that have been struck? We've got two
so
others.
So far, all the other strikes against random channels that have mirrored Sly's videos have been getting hit with privacy strikes, so they can't dispute them, like the same reason why Sly's in kind of the bind he is for those. They have to wait until they can get in touch with somebody at YouTube to say, hey, look, this is a false privacy complaint. But YouTube doesn't have it set up to where they can actually get a direct mode of disputing a privacy strike.
Yeah.
So
I don't like privacy strikes. I've been bullied with them also in the past.
So what's going to end up happening here is, because Mike has taken it a step further into actually committing perjury by giving false DMCA claims, they're going to look at everything that his channel's done, see that he's doing all this, and actually hands-on look at why these videos were given privacy strikes. They're going to see that there's no privacy violation because they're publicly available pages that they actually link to on their own YouTube channels, and they're done. YouTube's going to wipe the account because they are harassing people. They are abusing the system, which YouTube is starting to take seriously.
I hope so. I hope you're right, because less people that do this is a good thing. People have been abused. Like I stated, I had a guy that didn't like a video I did that discussed something that he literally discussed the night before himself, you know, so there was no privacy thing at all. It's just he didn't want people to hear what I said, and same situation. Canadian Atheist says, YouTube will not let me post a URL. Send me an email. I'll get you a link. Oh, well, hey, thanks, Canadian. Yeah, anytime, dude. Go,
and
okay,
here's
ahead,
the
Sean.
kicker. Here's the kicker. People have actually tried to mirror my FECore the fraud video, the one that Reds got struck for. But because FECore has that copyright claim out, they are claiming ownership, and nobody can mirror it because YouTube's saying it violates the terms of service because it's copyrighted material.
Why in the now? See, this exercises the fundamental problems with YouTube's copyright system. Because before there is a legal, basis shown, it's like YouTube's like, hey, some guy said it's a rumor that he owns this, so now we're not going to let anyone upload it. It's really messed up. That needs changed bad. YouTube needs to work on that.
Yeah, they need to do a little bit better on verification on, if the complainant actually has a legal ownership of something or not.
Yeah, I got a lot of videos that are getting re-uploaded out there, and of course I haven't filed any strikes or anything because I don't care. So from the stuff from this channel, I typically don't care, but they've got to fix this kind of thing. Not only can it allow people to do what FECore is doing to hide, they're trying to hide stuff that we should publish. Look, on FECore's page, they should be honest. They should be telling us the truth. And if somebody does go out and discover their lie, they shouldn't be wielding these strikes as a way to kind of stop people from realizing it. It's what do you think this is going to do for Jaren and Bob? And why haven't Jaren and Bob spoke up, right? They've got the ability to speak up on this. They couldn't just go live and talk.
Well, here's the funny thing. Mike actually asked Bob to talk about the whole Slice Barcane thing on last Sunday's Glowbusters. Bob chose not to, and he chose wisely, because now he's got plausible deniability to say, I don't know what Mike's doing over there with the whole FECore thing. Because if he speaks publicly about it and tries to back Mike up, his channel's then in jeopardy. So, yeah, he's being very quiet on it.
That's true, but it goes to show, look, I don't even care. I'm not going to give Bob or Jaren an out on it. I've already given Bob and Jaren a million outs. They don't need an out on this. They know what's going on. They're not, I was about to say they're not stupid, but I'm going to stop myself quickly.
Oh, no, they're very smart. They are very good comments.
I know. They really are. You're right. You're right. And I've always said that about Jaren. After Red debated Jaren, and it probably happened when Aaron Raw debated him also, I completely changed my thoughts of Jaren. I started to think he was a Poe as opposed to someone that believed the flat earth, and I still think that to this day, that he's a Poe and he's faking it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
My opinion.
If you go back in Jaren's channel history, if you look like at his first 3 videos, he was literally throwing out every conspiracy in the book to find out which one he could make money on.
Yeah. What's going to stick? It's like,
and flat earth stuck, so that's the conspiracy he went with.
Yeah. So what do you think, man? You think these guys are going to keep stomping these strikes out? You think they're going to keep on throwing their weight around as much as they can now that they've already... it's one of those bad situations. Once they start burning down, once they've committed the thing that can burn down their channel, what would stop them from just going around trying to take everybody down with them,
Well, in FECore's defense, at least as long as you got their board pictures showing up, so in their defense on this, the only person that's guilty of anything right now is Mike Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
FECore, the rest of it, is steering as clear as they can because they don't want to get drugged down with the ship, because FECore's channel is going to be forcibly deleted once human eyes actually get onto this whole situation.
I am with you there. Let me say this. I am with you. I do think because of YouTube's recent actions, they will take some type of disciplinary action here. But I'll say, in the past, YouTube has been a little bit reluctant. So I am confident they will.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
The reason why they've been reluctant is because they're looking at how much money's coming into them.
The FECore channel is not monetized. They could care less if that channel exists or not. Mike Cavanaugh has just signed the death warrant by falsely claiming ownership of my live stream.
Yeah, that's bad. That actually, you're right. You can get in some deep shit even legally for that. Not just like YouTube type stuff. You can get that's like stealing, basically saying that you own some copyright that you don't own. Yeah, that's messed up. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, people do that all the time to steal money through the content ID system. You know, they'll download somebody's viral video, upload it on their channel as unlisted, and then throw it into the content ID system, which will automatically monetize in their benefit any video that matches it. This is something on a total different level. This is actually grabbing somebody's video, putting it on your channel after the fact, so the dates are going to comply with saying that I was the original content creator. There's no way you can get around that once a human eye sees this. And they're going to see that he's been throwing his weight around to negatively impact directly other channels. And yeah, especially a channel the size of REDS, which actually makes YouTube a decent amount of money.
So, okay, what about those mirror channels? Now they're stuck. They can't re-upload, or they can't go live now if they have a strike, you know. We've got a few claims of some channels that mirrored this getting strikes. What do we do to help them? You know, like we got to tweet YouTube also and let them know about them, right?
Well, when the channel disappears for FECore, all of those strikes disappear with it, all the privacy strikes. So once FECore is gone, which is inevitable at this point, because he absolutely broke at least 2 laws by doing what he did to REDS today.
So REDS, as I think I heard, I just want to confirm it with you, he is going to appeal, and he's going to push this back to YouTube so that they will handle it correctly, I assume, right?
Yes, he's already put in the counter notice, and because his channel's so large, human eyes will see the counterclaim.
How much does he have? Like, how many subs?
Like 35,000.
Okay, yeah, that's about what I've got on my main channel. Yeah, so I think they will listen. They started listening to my channel too.
Once you break the 20,000 mark, you actually start getting human interaction behind the scenes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They kind of take you a little more. I don't want to say take you a little more seriously, but you can't blame them. They've got so many millions of creators below the 20,000 mark, and then it starts to break up and get a little more small that way. So probably easier to handle that group being a smaller group of people. So okay, well, you know, we've got the whole story then, I think. I mean, is there anything else there? I want to help those other creators, though, so, you know.
Well, the only way to help the other creators that have been getting privacy complaints by FECore is just putting out the word. Okay. But like I said, once FECore's page goes away, so does every complaint they've ever put out.
Sheena wants me to ask you to tell me about the website's non-profit disclaimer while you're here.
Okay. This is on their About page. I urge everybody to go to the Wayback Machine and search for FECore. For the first 6 or 8 months, it said, we are established as a 501c3. This was in order to get people to throw money at them that they thought was going to be tax exempt.
No way. You got to be kidding me.
Oh, not kidding at all.
Wait, I need their FECore's website to search it on it.
FECore.org.
Okay.
Yeah, just go to the Wayback Machine. For the first 6 to 8 months, they were saying that they were established as a 501c3. Once tax season came around and people started saying, well, we need the paperwork to actually take tax credit for these donations, they then changed it to, we are in the process of becoming 501c3. So yeah, okay, they changed it after they got basically stuck in a corner. They've missed 2 tax seasons on reporting to the IRS at all. So they've got 1 more tax season to go through before the IRS actually gets them for tax evasion. And this just won't be against Mike Cavanaugh. This will be against the whole 7 board member.
Oh, goodness. I'm looking at it now, yeah. I'm going to have to scan the whole thing here. I got the whole page pulled up. I'll take a look at it. So what do you think? So that it would probably be the desire then, right? For them to kind of... There's actually something at stake is what I'm trying to say. They've got a lot at stake here.
Yeah, they got a lot of free money at stake.
Where does their money come from, man? Like, they're just... Okay, explain... some people don't know, and I really don't know much. So, like, kind of hit us with, like, we get it that Jaren and Bob and some of those other people on the board have larger-ish channels on YouTube that discuss Flat Earth.
Go back to their main page real quick.
You'll have to give me a minute there. I'll get to it though. Yeah, if you want, well, I'm going to
show you where they get their money from.
Oh, okay. FECore.org. I don't know. They're going to flip out about me showing this. They're going to strike.
Oh, probably.
Me, right?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be safe on pulling it up for people to see. But
yeah, scroll all the way to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom.
Okay.
There, you just passed it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Paid membership.
Oh, see, now I can't get in trouble for showing this. Okay. This isn't anything private at all. This isn't privacy at all. This is just some business's public webpage, so I can show this, yeah.
Now, not only that, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a donate to us now.
Yeah.
So they are just fleecing money off of people, and these people are thinking that they're going to get tax write-offs because, you know, it's a non-profit. They're
so
sad.
Wait a minute. Okay, so let's go through this. Like I said, we've got Bob and Jaren and a few creators that have banded together to form like a 7 or 8 member FECore website, and they're charging $25 a year for access to FECore Discord, post project media. So once they get you there for the $25 a year, they could pretty much, they have access to you. For those of you that don't know, Discord is a chat server. So that means that you can talk to other people, you can talk to them. You get what I'm saying? Post-project media, so after they do a project like a experiment, they have their extra videos, and then a 15% discount on events.
Yeah, that's another fun thing. These events, which is absolutely funny, are literally pay-per-view links to watch their live streams.
You gotta be kidding me.
So scroll back up a bit to the $150 tier. That has live coverage of projects, but they still want you to pay or get a 50% discount on the FECore events, which they classify as their live streams of the experiments in progress.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the standard is $50. So we were at $25 for what I read off. Then they go to $50 a year for basic features, unlimited access to webinars, and 25% discount on FECore events. So it's almost like, hey, do you want to see all these really cool experiments that prove that the Earth is flat? Well, you could either watch us crappy stuff for YouTube for free, or you could, when you donate to Jaren and all these people, instead you could pay this. You could get 25% off of discounts on our FECore events just by paying $50 a year. But you could go up to $150 and get standard features, access to the Discord, which is part of the standard features, numbnuts, so you don't need to put that there twice. Live coverage of projects. Now, wait a minute. That's on this one. Wait, no, it wasn't. Oh, live. No, it's not. That's okay. Live coverage of projects, pre-publication access, and a 50% discount on your Flat Earth stuff. Okay. So, anyway, that's a lot, man. 150. Now, most of these people are already probably watching Jaren and Bob and all these Flat Earthers and donating to them. So then they go to the website. So they probably all split this money, right?
Well, that's what we don't know because they haven't released any of their financials like they've been required to for the last 2 years.
That's what... Okay, see, because when you said financials, I was thinking, when I did the last live stream, I'm sitting there thinking, like, there can't be that many financials. It's just a group of Flat Earthers that do experiments. I didn't know they were paid to watch experiments or paid to kind of, like, hang out type of things with your little discount there and everything. I didn't know that, so that makes so much more sense knowing that. It really
I just like the contradiction in the live coverage of projects. In other words, live streams. But you still get a 50% discount for watching their live streams. So you still have to pay for them, even though it's included in the $150 per year package.
You're right. Yeah. So 50% discount on FECore events. So unless they have events that are separate from the live streams, that means that they're not even talking about the live streams as the events, because live coverage of projects, yeah, it's a lot of double talk there. So it looks to me, I'm going to just say this, FECore, you don't take this the wrong way, but Brilliant says, why don't they send a bottle of blessed holy water to go with the pay-per-view? I'd like to know, Brilliant. I want to ask them, because I mean, hell, at least give me some additional features. Anyway, what was I saying? Back to it. We've got these 8 people. They make a website and charge you for all this, and they're kind of like, it looks to me like it's a front, right?
Double dipping.
They want to just get as much money. Now, that's another thing. You know, when we as, let's call it non-brainwashed individuals go in and say to ourselves, let's try to prove to each other whether the Earth is flat or round. Any person can very easily and very simply, this is why kids learn it in school, prove to themselves that the Earth is a globe by doing several different observations and tests. So, you know, we're not that lost in the sauce with all this, but, you know, when you get brainwashed, there's this thing. It's like all these flat earthers are basically brainwashing people and applying propaganda so they can get money out of them. Now, they get offended by that. Oh, you want to say that we're doing that, huh? That's what the Globers are doing. But still, it does make it look even more that way when some of the biggest channels out there are grouped together and do this, you know?
Oh, but they claim that they're not a flat Earth organization, even though there's a hangout where they explain why they chose field engineers over flat Earth core. Because that was actually...
there was already... Hold on, I thought there was already a field engineers core, though.
That's what this is, FECore. Oh,
I thought
you're
there
talking
was
about
a normal one.
Yeah, about the German company?
Yeah,
there is.
Uh-huh. So
that's actually FECore.com.
Is it CORPS? Is that the German one?
Nope.
Okay, it must be. No?
It's FECORE.com.
So they are committing some other type. They're actually committing copyright infringement on top of every filing false strikes.
Actually, that would be trademark. But
trademark, yes.
The original FECore company might not even be aware of them. But yes, there's a trademark case there.
They probably don't even care. They're like, shoot, those stupid, bunch of flat earthers. Oh, just let them do their thing, man. Who cares? Now, if the real FECore was to look at the business model of these flat earthers, they might learn something, if you know what I'm saying. Make some extra cash. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. Bad joke. Anyway, if I was a flat earther, which I definitely am not, I would be angry at Jaren, Globebusters, and the rest of the FECore. I'd also be angry with anyone that supports those channels, because it is so apparently obvious just looking at this that by Bob and Jaren being a member of this thing, they are 100% in it for the money. There's no way you could... I mean, shit, Jaren could, instead of wasting his time arguing about Buzz Aldrin getting drunk on the weekends, he could be calling the guy who owns this website and saying, stop ripping off our freaking Flat Earth viewers and update the access to membership fees, because you definitely have them jacked up. You're double dipping these people, and it's obvious, and we don't want to look bad, you know? Why are they okay with being a member of this group, knowing that it's this apparently obvious, you know? I mean, what do you think, John?
Well, a lot, they've pretty well instructed people to not watch the debunker channels. So, like good sheep, they don't. So they don't see all the people exposing them for the frauds that they are.
True. I mean, if I do go to my comment section, and I have ever since I started, and when I made the Kicked Out of Flat Earth series is where I started doing like weekly Flat Earth stuff. Ever since I started doing that, I avoid my comment section. They are the loudest single group, and I debunk QAnon people. I debunk like Red Pill people. I debunk anyone that needs debunked. I debunk the clone people. They're pretty loud. They cry a lot. But I'm talking Flat Earthers. You do one video a week, and they'll go to every one of your videos, and they'll whine about how you talk bad about the Flat Earth. I'm not joking. So, anyway, you get that a lot. I can have a video that has nothing to do with it, and if I did one 5 days ago, they're going to be in there yelling about it for sure.
Well, yeah. Lost the chat.
Well, anyway. Yeah. Okay. What else do we got going on tonight, though? Tonight, though, it's important for those of you that just got here, or just started watching, or anything else. REDS Rhetoric got a copy strike from the same people, if you saw my stream from 2 days ago, that struck Sly Sparkane with the privacy strike. Now, I've got Sean on the line, Sean Hufford. Now, and he is the person that Red uploaded. So Sean's video was uploaded by Red. It was not FECore's video, and they struck it. So we've been kind of like, going through this, talking about it, thinking about it. We know there's a couple other YouTubers that got these privacy strikes. I checked my email. I didn't get one myself. So I got lucky, I guess. So, but I know how scary that must be. what has happened with Sly Sparkane, Sean? Because if the other YouTubers got the same kind of strike as Sly, they could kind of like get a heads up on what they need to do or what, will happen to them by finding out what Sly's gone through.
Well, Sly obviously has done the counterclaim for the copyright strike, but he's decided to send letters to the IRS and to the Secretary of State in Indiana, which he's gotten a reply from the Secretary of State of Indiana saying that they forwarded it to the Attorney General of Indiana.
Ooh.
So
they
the
ain't
attorney,
gonna like Sly.
the Attorney General is now looking into FECore.
FECore gonna be mad at Sly Sparkane. Maybe that's why you get some sleeping. You ever see the Sleeping Warrior? You did. You saw. We talked about it on D Live. Sleeping Warrior's down in. You tell the people what Sleepy did, John.
About how he was bragging to Sly about how his channel's going away, and he's got the one strike, and he's got 7 more coming, which were actually the privacy claims.
Yeah, I find that ironic because Sleeping Warrior is another. I'm gonna pull him up, man. Let's go. Let's talk about Mr. Sleepy for a second. Sleeping Warrior is another flat earther who hangs out, ironically, with the Nathan Oakley crew, which is it's kind of weird because you'd think that the Nathan Oakley crew isn't with the Jaren crew. It's almost like they kind of copy each other and fight each other for donations from the same group of people. I could be wrong, but Anthony Riley or Sleeping Warrior, he's a flat earther, and when Sly got struck beforehand, Sleeping Warrior was in the comments section basically laughing at Sly. Ha, you're going to lose your channel. Ha, you're going to be... He was using the comparison that Sly's going to be, buried or whatever, and bye-bye Sly and all that.
Well, actually, I've got that comment constantly pulled up because he's still replying to that.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go update us a little. Fill the people in of anything that you may need to say on that, and then, update me a little bit if you want to.
Oh, it's way off topic than what it started off with. But before he went on Nathan's show, before he talked to GeoStrabber, he left a comment on Sly's video called of FECore Strikes. He says, "Say bye-bye to your channel, Sly. Was nice knowing you," with a winky face.
Yeah.
After that, Geo and Anthony started talking, and Anthony admitted that he knew about the copyright strike and that 7 more strikes were coming, so Sly's channel was going bye-bye. And then Mike was going to go after Sly's friends. I've got screenshots of that conversation. Geo's got, because Geo took them and sent them to everybody. Well, he went on Nathan's show after he talked to Geo and was trying to exemplify FECore from all of this by saying, "Yeah, I've talked to Mike, and FECore is trying to distance themselves from this mess as much as possible."
Mm-hmm.
Which was an outright lie, because he'd already talked. And on Jose's show, after he left Nathan's, he admitted that he talked to Mike and found out how many strikes Sly was getting from Mike himself. So he admitted that he's talked to Mike. And because the Geo screenshots were before Nathan's show, we knew it was before Nathan's show that he talked to Mike, because he specifically said the exact number of strikes that Sly was having coming in.
Yeah, so it still stands that Sleeping Warrior went to Nathan's show, basically acted like, yeah, they're trying to kind of step back from this. They're not trying to get involved, but then went to Jose's show bragging about it in a way. That still stands, or did that change?
He's avoided the whole topic publicly ever since.
Yeah, because he got busted. Yeah,
he got busted. Pardon me, I have to reply to something here.
And let me say this too while you do that, because it's kind of ironic. Nathan Oakley even disagreed with Sleeping Warrior, and it kind of sounded like, and I played that clip a couple days ago. I almost want to go grab it again. I just don't know where it is. But Nathan disagreed with Sleeping Warrior, and it sounded like Sleeping Warrior was a little shocked that Nathan wasn't going to celebrate Sly's channel going away.
Yep,
and that was a little bit.
That's when he came up with the whole story about FECore trying to distance themselves from the whole situation.
Because he's a liar. He's a For those of you who don't know, Anthony Riley or Sleeping Warrior is a pathological liar. He socially shifts what he says to get along with the group that he's around. So, you can't trust a damn thing coming out of his mouth type stuff, That's how I look at it anyway.
Yeah, I've been calling Anthony a pathological liar now for almost 2.5 years. Because that's all he does. He will literally lie from sentence to sentence and contradict his first sentence all the time.
Yeah, that was exemplified in this situation.
And I've actually made the claim that he is incapable of being honest. and he just keeps proving it over and over again.
Oh yeah, man. Especially from what we've seen in the last couple days. Sean, thanks, buddy. I'm not going to be on YouTube really long today, so I appreciate you calling in right now. I want this to be a watchable replay, so I'm going to do about 20 more minutes. But anyway, thanks for setting us straight and keeping us informed, man. I appreciate you.
All right. As always, thanks for having me on, and have a good rest of your night.
Will do. Anytime, man. Thanks. Okay, that was Sean Hufford. Make sure you check out Sean's channel and sub. He talks about all this stuff on his channel, and he's got a great channel on YouTube, so catch up with him. Let me update everybody on what's going on really quick, and I don't want to stream for a really long time, so let's go ahead and get the sum up. You know, anything that needs to be changed or updated, I'll update, and I'll let you know what's up, and then we can kind of figure out where to go from there, because there's a couple things that all of us can do to help with the situation, and I don't want to eat up everybody's night, especially when Steve streamed on this. I bet Red's going to stream. I want to come back online later if, you know, Red or anybody messages me or gets a hold of me through Skype, so I'm going to make myself available. I'm going to be streaming on D Live after this. Let's go ahead and move this forward, though, and then we'll figure out what to do. Okay. So here's what we got, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do a clip. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make a clip telling you guys exactly what happened. I'm going to go ahead and start it. So this is REDS Rhetoric Twitter, where he talks about getting struck with a copy strike from FECore. Now, those of you that have been paying attention know that I've been joking around with this entire funny little thing for the last few days. I've been kind of making fun of the situation, saying that, you know, when FECore struck at Sly, they basically were starting the flat war. And the reason I say that is because it's pretty messed up to false strike somebody. You're trying to silence them, you're trying to shut them up, and you're trying to prevent their voice from going out, while you, on the other hand, get to say what you want, do what you want, and not have people do this to you. So FECore had to know that everybody would rally behind Sly. FECore had to know we weren't just going to sit back and take this shot. And really, it was unnecessary and ridiculous, because what Sly said was true. Sly did some of the best research, you know, some of the most revealing research about the situation that I've seen in this realm, the whole flat earth realm, in a long time, because you don't really find much of the whole financial fraud investigation stuff over here. Now, in some other communities like the QAnon community and the Red Pill stuff, you typically find that with every channel that talks about that stuff. But this is one of the best, most like well-researched out videos, and he named it, and I got it right here. I got everything pulled up. I thought I did. I might have. No, I didn't. I moved it. All I got to do is search FECore and then do a today search. So he named the video, I believe, FECore, the fraud by Sean Hufford, something along those lines. If you type in FECore and you restrict the search, you can find it everywhere. So move forward 2 days, they decide that they're going to go around and strike some people down and have a good old-fashioned time, FECore, taking down REDS Rhetoric. And there's a lot of history, and you guys know this. Probably the one group of people I really don't have to tell about this whole thing, because you know. But for anyone that doesn't, REDS Rhetoric started out doing his thing, but then he started debunking Jarenism, and man, did he piss Jaren off. Now, Jaren is a member of FECore, so if you know, I myself am on the side that I ascribe to FECore, making phone calls to each other, kind of talking about this, you know. Other people don't think that's happening, but then again, why isn't Jarenism coming straight out and disavowing himself from the false strikes? If it was me, and you know this is true because this has happened, I've done this, I myself, oh look, he's live now. Well, let's see what Mr. Jarenism chose to talk about in his stream. Let's see if Mr. Ism decided to disavow these false strikes tonight in his stream.
Understand it's the same thing that happened in 2000. And again, we're just searching 2000 to 2001. So we can do this again. We can change the date.
Is he really going to tell me that the whole Amazon rainforest thing is fake? Because I can't handle any more stupid tonight. I really can't.
You know, it's the same thing. Amazon rainforest may reach the point of no return within 10 years. 2001. So in 2011, did the whole world collapse?
This was a big planned topic of discussion in a private meeting last weekend in Ohio. What do you mean? You gotta explain this to me, negative exponents. I saw you uploaded some videos about this, man. I saw you uploaded some of the you helped upload some of the stuff. So awesome. But are you making a claim to me right now? Because I would love to have a claim made about whether or not the FECore met and discussed doing this kind of thing. I don't know. But how does that make sense, though? Because how did they know Sly Sparkane was going to bust them? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The pictures from space. Oh, my goodness. Earthrise. Please don't tell me Jaren's trying to have some kind of issue with the Amazon thing because they took pictures of the Amazon from space. Please don't tell me that's what he's doing. I can't handle that much stupid tonight.
Did our lungs collapse? Did the lungs of
the Amazon is flat. The Amazon is flat.
The Earth get lung cancer and go away? No. No,
Jaren,
they didn't.
Please.
Fire is a large-scale edge effect in the Amazonian rainforest. I mean, these just go on and on. And I just
so what?
Opened up other links and just put in 2002 to 2003. You know, disappearance of the Amazon rainforest brings pledge of emergency. It's the same news story repeated.
Because it's true, bro. It's still, regardless of how many fires happen, the total area of the rainforest has been reducing for a long time, and eventually it will go away. It's not just going to magically reappear after everybody chops it down and builds houses where it used to be. What do you expect?
And they just get people. It's despair merchantry. Make people.
Despair merchant. So what would you do if there was a giant fire in the rainforest? How would you handle it? Would you celebrate? Would you be happy? Would you throw a party? What do you expect us to do?
People believe in all this nonsense. It's been going on forever.
Okay, Negative said it's absolutely true. They had a conference and mentioned the private meeting a few times at the conference in Ohio. Thompson was part of it. Who's Thompson? The one guy, the main guy, was part of it. You got to email me, Negative. You got to email me. I need the tea, and I need the sauce. You can't spill the tea without the sauce, or you become a flat earther. You get what I'm saying there? If you want to make a claim about something, and you want to spill a little bit of tea and tell people about the claim, got to make sure you got your sauce in order. Because if not, they're just going to come at you and call you a flat earther, bruh. But I believe in you. You're on Discord? Well, I got to get you an invite. I got to get you an invite soon. Email me, unirocktv@gmail.com. So it sounds to me like Jaren is too busy talking about Amazon rainforest fires seen from space, and he has some kind of problem with it, which I would love to debunk him right now. I would love to debunk him. For some reason, it would just... It would be entertaining as hell. I just don't know if it's really important at this moment. But let's see. Maybe at the beginning of the stream, Jaren said to himself, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go complain about the Amazon fires being seen from space. But before I do it, I'm going to disavow the false strikes from FECore. Let's see if he did that.
And often things that are said about me or my channel I don't agree with. But again, I will fight.
Will do. Negative. Just email me, man. I have a pretty big Discord server. I'll get you in and I'll talk to you.
For your right to be able to use your free speech. So.
Whoa. Wee wow. He said something about free speech. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't expect to hear anything other than maybe like, it's impossible to take pictures of the rainforest. How does... Tell me this, says Jaren. If it's made out of rain, if it's a forest made out of rain, how can it catch on fire? That's what I expected to hear when I clicked down into his video. Instead, I just heard something about free speech, so let me hear what he said.
Ahead. He then said that he has a direct quote from Mike. I assume he's talking...
Oh, yeah, he's talking about it. Okay, here we go. Jaren's talking about it. Here we go.
Returned this past Sunday, and we'll be live again this coming Sunday, so in 2 days. Check it out on the Glowbusters channel. That's...
Get your Patreon link off my channel. I work my ass off, and I don't even put my Patreon link up.
Sunday at noon, I think, taught for this. As
silly.
For me, I'm here.
I'm silly, y'all. If they didn't tell you, if whoever you came from, if they didn't tell you I was silly, they should have warned you.
No, don't fret, don't fear, don't despair. Don't get your tail feathers in a bunch, or is that how it goes? No, don't get your panties in a bunch. I will allow you, however, to shake your tail feathers.
You're really freaking me out,
You
Jaren.
can do that. I'll allow it, as Nelly and P. Diddy, I think, taught you to do so well. Shake.
Jaren, you have a really bad sense of comedy, dude. You got to start watching. Learn something. Watch my show. Learn how to be entertaining.
That is allowed. Real quick, I want to address a question that came across in the chat early on, right when I posted this video. Someone asked me, why are you FECore morons filing false copyright strikes against people like REDS?
Oh, shit, son. Get ready. Here it is. Jaren's about to tell us. Somebody donated to say that. Whoever you are, that was the only worthwhile donation to Jarenism that has ever existed. Only worthwhile donation to Jarenism that's ever existed right there. Okay, here we go. I had to make sure my headphones were on nice and tight so I can hear this. I had to make sure my volume's nice and good. Okay, here, let's go.
First off, I've never done such a thing and never would. So I believe in free speech, open platforms. Just like people take my videos all the time and put them on their channel, comment, and you know what? So be it. If people want to watch that crap, go right ahead. I produce my content. If people want to watch this, go ahead. If they don't.
Wait a minute. Wait. So if somebody downloads your video and re-uploads it, it becomes crap? Is that what you said?
Don't delete me. Block me. That's how I feel about other people. I certainly don't take time to watch their channels. They've told enough lies about me to the point where, I don't trust anything.
I've never told a lie about you, buddy. Old pal. Old pal, buddy. I've never lied about you, Jaren.
That they've got to say. You should be the same way, but if you choose to watch them, as many people do, go right.
Oh, he's talking about his criticizers. Man, come on. Yo, he got butthurt because he heard the word REDS rhetoric. All you got to do to freak out Jaren is use the word rhetoric or use the word REDS. Either one, he's going to go into a panic attack. He's going to get triggered. It's all going to happen. All he had to do was hear the words REDS rhetoric, and all of a sudden this whole thing comes out about, if you want to go watch those people, then do it. They lie about me.
Right ahead. He then said that he has a direct quote from Mike. I assume he's talking about Mike Kavanaugh.
Well, who in that? What other Mike could it be?
President of FECore. And if so, then you have issues with, drumroll please, Mike. Take them up with Mike, not.
So why aren't you speaking out? Now hold the front door. Jaren, you just heard that an organization that you are on the board of, therefore your brand, therefore your channel, your brand, the thing that puts the bread and butter on the table is connected to what Mike is doing because he's doing it in the name of FECore. The name FECore is not Mike. It is, hey, you guys are the type of guys that will get mad at NASA and literally stalk any old. You could be a NASA contractor. These guys are going to hate you. So don't even act like we shouldn't consider all 7 of you guilty for these false strikes. You need to stand up and personally disavow FECore if they're false striking people, or you're just as we're going to wrap you up in it. You getting saran wrapped on this one.
Not me. No one has ever asked me to submit a false copyright claim or strike or even a real one.
So you don't know anything. You don't even know what's going on. You're just too busy. You're too busy disbelieving the pictures of the Amazon rainforest fire from space. That's it. This whole week you haven't seen one. No one sent you anything that has to do with Sly going down because of Mike, and you didn't hear anything about it. It's been on every other Flat Earth channel. All the people that criticize you have talked about it, except you don't know. It's all Mike.
For that matter.
Right.
And if they did ask me, I wouldn't do it. Period.
Right.
It goes against all my personal beliefs, so sorry. Your issue seems to be with someone else, not me.
I could make a really good argument, but I won't. I'll wait.
To me, copyright strikes are petty. And they hurt everyone.
He didn't say the word copyright strike, Jaren. He didn't say copy strike, Jarenism. He just said strike. How did you gain more information about the strike after? I wonder.
If you're on YouTube, well, then you understand that often it's a tough thing to do. What we do, we produce content, if you want to call it that. And
we don't even have to insult you. You do it for us.
And often things that are said about me or my channel I don't agree with. But again, I will fight for your right to be able to use your free speech.
Question. I have a question. So why aren't you fighting for Sly's rights right now? Because literally you're trying to deflect. You're not doing what you said. Like, you're acting like you are pro-free speech, anti-strikes, anti-false strikes especially. That's how you're acting. Yet, if you truly felt that way, you would be enraged that a corporation, an organization that your brand is a part of, that your face is literally stamped to as out copy striking. I know I would. I know I'd be live in 3.6 milliseconds disavowing anything that I was a part of that was doing that. So you going to wait? Well, you just haven't got to it yet. I need to give you more time to talk because you're about to stand up for Sly, even though you don't like him. Okay, well, I'll give you more time to talk.
So you ain't gonna catch me doing any copyright strikes on anyone. If you want to be able to use your free speech, then so can others.
Yeah, but what about the money that you're taking from this organization that you so vehemently disagree with now that they've changed into an anti-free speech organization right in front of your eyes? You still getting any of that $150 a year? You still going to cash that check?
Period. So take your issue to who you have issues with, and
they are doing that. That's what they did when they sent the super chat.
In this case, it isn't me. Okay, so that should be pretty simple to figure out. You don't have an issue with me. And if anyone is telling you that I personally did any such action, they are lying, and that's fact. Period. So let's move along to tonight's topic. Run for your lives. The Amazon rainforest is on fire. The world is ending.
I'm getting mad again. I'm getting triggered. I'm about to start stomping around and yelling. I'm getting very angry, gosh darn it. I'm about to light you up, son. Busy, please put on a different song for me so I can get in my flow here for a second. I need my flow, Busy, please. Okay, Jaren. Now, I am going to call out Mr. Ism. Mr. Ism, bullshit. You are weak, bro. You just found out that an organization that pays yo ass. What, are you going to say you don't make any money? I just went to your website, 150 bones a month for live streaming. Plus, you get 50% off the fee to get into the live streams, even though it's given to you for the $150 a month. You're telling me, all of you filter people to FECore, you're telling me that that's where they promote through your channels, which I've heard you promote, you, Glowbusters, the others, and you're going to say that them asking you what's going on, since you get paid, you get to make money from the copy striking organization, you get to basically send the people that pay the money to the copy striking organization, but you're not going to find this out and then speak on whether it's right. You don't even care. Like, holy shit, I just had a realization. He didn't even care to find out the details. He's not like, now hold on, are you saying Mike is copy striking? Because I'm about to call Mike. Hold up, time to pause the live stream, y'all. We gonna call Mike. You get me? Nothing. He didn't even give a shit. He acted like he already knew what was going on. He acted like he already knew and was prepared to respond to this. Right? Because why wouldn't he ask? Any person would ask. You know? So either he's just a complete douchebag. I mean, we already kind of know that. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that he doesn't give a shit if he's a member and if he makes money off of an organization that's going around, you know, taking away the speech of people that criticize it. He either just doesn't care and he's like, don't talk to me about it. Mike can pay me for the next 3 years, $30,000. You know, I want my Christmas bonus. I don't want to hear shit about who he copy strikes. That's not how it works. I'd say out of everybody on the board, you, Jaren, being the largest creator, you probably are responsible for the most people even knowing what FECore is, finding FECore, the most people spending the money at FECore, right? Am I right on that? How about this? You tell me what you think. I know Cheshire's in the chat. I know that we've got Steve was in the chat. I know that Sean might still be there really quick. Before we go offline, we just heard Jaren's response to the entire situation. The whole flat world war. Jaren just responded to the flat world war here. I want to know what you think about what Jaren just said, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We may come back online later if Reds gets a hold of me or someone else. So if you are a nonprofit, you must have full disclosure, says Peter. Exactly. He would know. Look, Jaren, okay, I'm going to keep reading your comments. I'm not going to weigh in. I want to know what you think. Let's go. Robbie Davidson, Carl, is he part of it? Is he part of the FECore or something? Okay, how can you tell if Jism is lying? His lips are moving, says Darth. Yep. Hey, Glober Mom. Hey, how you doing? I saw you uploaded. Excellent. Nathan Oakley even says that it's wrong. Those on the board of FECore and those like Anthony Liley literally laugh at what's happening to Sly and those around him. They're bastards. I agree. Line up. Chesh is everyone's crush, says Blood Slaughter. When I was young, Warthog, I don't know. Okay, Sheena says, Jaren conveniently dealt with just copyright. He's innocent. Well, all 7 members filed old doop beep beep bop a doop bop boink boink boink. Hold on, wait. My brain just melted. That's what that sound was. Anytime you hear me, anytime you see me start to go a little bit crazy and I start having these weird noises come out of my head, usually means my brain just melted. Sheena just made a really good point. Jaren just lied. Hey, Jarenism. If you don't file these false strikes on people, then why does Sly Sparkane have 7 privacy strikes from the members of the FECore? Jaren, did we just bust you, Jaren? Did we just bust you? Sheena said, Jaren conveniently dealt with just copyright. He's innocent. Well, hold on. All 7 members filed a privacy strike. We got you, Jaren. You did know about it. You did know what happened. You knew. That's why you didn't mention privacy strikes. That's why you immediately went to copyright strikes. We got you. We got you, you liar. We got you. We got you, Jaren. Anthony, who is a member of my channel, thank you, Anthony. If you listen to Mike Kavanaugh, then it doesn't matter what Jism says about the privacy complaint. If it's not directly made through the FECore channel, then it doesn't count. Blutt says, you're no name, so you're excluded. Jolly Roger says, need to up my regimen of cold showers and electroshocks. Carl says, UNIRock, I say an ad on YouTube tonight for the first time showing Shane Dawson and Robbie Davidson promotion. I did not watch it yet. We got Peter Harrington. If you a nonprofit, you must have full disclosure. Glober Mom, of course, Jeranism knew because he was probably in on it from the beginning. Exactly what I think. I'm going to work my way there, though. You know what I'm saying? So you got me. I'm with you, Globe Mom. I'm with you. Negative exponent. See, normally with nonprofits, the board is comprised of members who are volunteer the time. The staff gets paid, but it's not common for the BOD to receive compensation. And my chat just skipped. So listen, when my chat's going real fast, sometimes it skips. If I miss anything you say, please retype it. I don't mean to ever skip anybody. 7 privacy strikes, 7 board members. Coincidence, says Glober Mom. I'm with you. Negative says this is what was discussed in Ohio. One of the ways to deal with the opposition. Negative, I mean it. Email me. I want you in my Discord, and I want to sit down and talk to you about this in the morning. I want to know, and I'll do a video on it. Let's just do that. You can help me out. You know what I'm saying? We'll do this. We'll pump this out. Okay, my chat just skipped again, so if I miss anything you say, please let me know. Cheshire says, busted. Yes, exactly. Demonic Davros, I like that music. Me too, because it has one of my favorite actors from the 80s sci-fi show with Harrison Ford. I forget his name. damn it, I forget the other guy's name. All is lost. Moments in time. All is lost like tears in the rain. One of the best lines ever. Where is Jaren responding, says GPS. He's live right now. I just clicked live. He's got 172 watching. I clicked live into his video. Amazon rainforest fires can be seen from space. Despair. Merchantry. Thumbs down. And I went to the beginning of the video, right around the what is now the negative 1 hour and 13 minute mark, but it would be anywhere from about 5 to 7 minutes in. He gets a question that brings up the Mike Kavanaugh thing. And Jaren, I'm going to prove you're lying, Jaren. I'm going to bust you on my channel again, Jaren, for the second time for lying about this, because I am going to show the world that you knew. You knew, and you specifically avoided talking about privacy strikes. You specifically assumed copyright strikes, and you tried to disassociate yourself, even though I want to get Sly to show if Sly Sparkane proves that Jaren filed a privacy strike, and we can get this audio clip pulled of him saying this, he is straight up busted lying. That's straight busted lying. Straight up. 7 privacy strikes, 7 members, coincidence. All right, let's see. I've got my chat up, guys. I'm trying to find everybody. If I miss what you say, retype it. Ash, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Jaren was drawing a wage from FECore via PayPal, and that's why he got banned from PayPal. And I will say, if he was drawing a wage from PayPal from FECore, he would have got banned, because PayPal has a system that if somebody takes a bunch of money from PayPal, you cannot transfer that to another PayPal account. You can't pay your employees and stuff from a PayPal account that you take in money from. It has to be cashed out, logged, and then paid out. So yes, they could have gotten him, yes. Have you seen the latest FECore video? Kavanaugh voting with his family, says Dow Seti Alpha. Dow Seti Alpha, man. If you're not subscribed to Dow Seti Alpha, you're crazy, because Dow Seti Alpha does the illustrious series Full Retard Mode, Flat Earthers Full Retard Mode. One of the best, most funniest theories on YouTube that has to do with anything Flat Earth. But anyway, Dow, I only saw parts of it. I just skipped through it. It was a stupid video, but if there's something there I need to see, let me know. Sheena says, Jaren focused on copyright. He conveniently didn't mention privacy, and he conveniently acted like it was a copy. Like, how would he even know? All the dude said was strike, but I could be wrong there. Okay, almost to the bottom of the chat. Rodent, no last name. Yeah, 7 strikes, 7 board members. Fecal is fucked. I mean, FECore is fucked. Until last weekend, all flashing super chat prompts were when money was being lifted electronically. I no longer want super chat focused on me, glowing like option. Now gone. Sophia said, Sophia, I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue. I think you need to drink some wine. Maybe go to the bar. Play some pool. Do some jumping jacks. It would help. It would get the blood flowing. I predict Shane Dawson is going to be in a Flat Earth video coming really soon. And Jarenism once said something so stupid, even Bob Nodell noticed, said, Anthony, I need that clip. I'm at the bottom of the chat. So, for those of you that don't know what I just did, I just busted Jaren's ass. For some reason, I had a thought that Jaren was going to mention this whole Sly Sparkane thing on his channel. I figured he'd have to, because the heat on Twitter and on YouTube has turned up so high that people, I don't know who, but there's people making just excellent memes about these strikes. People are acting like it's like the flat world war and everything, and that, like, you know, the first strike against Sly Sparkane was like, you know, a Pearl Harbor type attack, and, you know, that after that Sly Sparkane fought back, and we re-uploaded Sly's videos. We all charged the beaches, right? We all charged the beaches with our re-uploads of Sly's video that got struck down, and our, you know, first assault back at them. And then now when they struck REDS RHETORIC tonight, it was like their first offensive against us on the beach. So all these memes, all these things going on, I think Jaren noticed, and I think Jaren said to himself, I got to respond to this. And so he said this, and I want to deconstruct it one more time before we go offline. When we go offline, we are going to dlive.tv/UNIRocktv. Mods, please start dropping the DLive link in preparation for the after show. We are live there now, but we will just slide right over to DLive. Unless something else happens, unless there's another development, we'll be on DLive for the rest of the night after this show. But for those of you that don't use DLive, you can still watch our show on Twitter for the after show if you want to see it, where we stream on Twitter and DLive at the same time. Here's what Jaren had to say when he supposedly was asked by a member of his chat about Mike Kavanaugh filing false strikes and if he had anything to do with it. Now, I think there are some clues sprinkled in what Jaren had to say, and I think he got butthurt once he heard REDS RHETORIC's name. So let's hear this. Please subscribe if you're new here. Thank you, Rodent, low last name. Appreciate it, buddy. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and let's hear what was said on Jaren's stream. He's live literally right now, or at least he was a few minutes ago.
Nelly and P. Diddy, I think, taught you to do so well. Shake your tail feathers. That is allowed. Real quick, I want to address a question that came across in the chat early on, right when I posted this video. Someone asked me, why are you FECore morons filing false copyright strikes against people like Reds? First off, I've never done such a thing and never would. So,
false copy strikes? Is that what he said? Hold on. False copy strikes against people like Reds?
Nelly and P. Diddy, I think, taught you to do so well. Shake your tail feathers. That is allowed.
If you go back to the Steve video, Reds pops in at the end, says, Chesh, hey, if you want me to, I'll jump over before we go. We'll do.
Real quick, I want to address a question that came across in the chat early on, right when I posted this video. Someone asked me, why are you FECore morons filing false copyright strikes against people like Reds?
Okay, so he did say false copyright strikes. I just didn't hear it the first time. Okay, I'll give him that.
First off, I've never done such a thing and never would. So, I believe in free speech, open platforms, just like people take my videos all the time.
And as I said earlier, if you did feel that way, Jaren, you would, tonight, on this stream, make a statement that said, if I find out that Mike Kavanaugh is filing false strikes under FECore, I will disavow the organization. That would come out of your mouth if you meant what you're saying right now.
And put them on their channel, comment, and you know what? So be it. If people want to watch that crap, go right ahead. I produce my content. If people want to watch this, go ahead.
So instead of him discussing, the actual situation, he gets triggered and he starts remembering all the times that Reds debunked him, and he starts remembering all the debates he had with Reds where he got owned, and he kind of gets all mad and disconnected, and he's like, butthurt. Oh, you don't watch them. If you watch them, you suck. Then he kind of reels his triggeredness in and gets back on the subject here.
If they don't, delete me, block me. That's how I feel about other people. I certainly don't take time to watch their channels. They've told enough lies about me to the point where, I don't trust anything that they've got to say. You should be the same way, but if you choose to watch them, as many people do, go right ahead.
There's a reason people watch us, Jaren. I don't want to get butthurt. I'm just kidding. Y'all. Okay.
He then said that he has a direct quote from Mike.
I was joking.
I assume he's talking about Mike Kavanaugh, president.
Jaren, drop the act. You know which Mike he's talking about.
Of FECore. And if so, then you have issues with, drumroll please, Mike.
Not true. I'm going to again disagree with Jaren here. If your brand is on it, you're the biggest creator on FECore. If you're the one that filters all the traffic there, or the majority of it, I'd say at least 80% of it goes there because of you and because of your dumb show and your dumb radio show. I think that, yes, you either need to disavow FECore or you do support false strikes. Personally.
Take them up with Mike, not me. No one has ever...
And you know what? I agree with Negative. I agree. Negative, I want to talk to you in my Discord tomorrow because I agree now with you. I think that he has sat down and talked about this, and I think it's a form of damage control. I think he's trying to woo his crazy flat earth following. Yes, I do agree with you at Negative Exponent. I do.
Never asked me to submit a false copyright claim or strike or even a real one.
He just said he never asked me to submit a false copyright claim or strike or even a real one. Why would he have to? You know what that seems? That seems like an admission, a reverse admission. You know how when some people are so guilty about something that they're like, they admit to it on accident? That's what that kind of sounded like to me, because like, why would he? He could just do it himself. There's literally no reason he'd have to ask you to do it. Unless you're the one who has the password to the channel and he did ask you to do it. I don't know.
For that matter. And if they did ask me, I wouldn't do it.
And if they did.
But period. It goes against all my personal beliefs, so sorry.
It can't. It's impossible, Jaren. If it went against your personal beliefs, you wouldn't want to be a member of the organization once you heard the rumor. And what most people would do, if they had a personal belief, that means it's a really close belief to them. I agree. Yes, Ash, yes. But if a personal belief is a belief that we hold very strongly, very close to us, very dear to us, it defines us. That's what a personal belief would be. A belief that is held so close, so personal to us that it defines us. So if you do not want these false strikes to define you and your brand, you must now. Normal behavior would be to find out if it's true or not. Like call Mike, get a hold of Mike, resolve it. But if, let's just say, you would disavow them, you'd say right now, look, hey, if Mike's doing this, I'm not going to be a member. I will leave FECore. But here's the problem. I think even if you found out that Mike did do it, you wouldn't leave FECore. But you know me. I actually think Jaren already knows everything that's gone on, and he's done this on purpose.
Your issue seems to be with someone else, not me. To me, copyright strikes are petty. For everyone. If you're on YouTube, about me or my channel I don't agree with, but again, I will fight for your right.
Sorry, I had an internet hiccup. Guys, if you get any buffering, just hang out for a second. We have thunderstorms in our area, and I just had a little bit of a connection issue. If it happens, I'll still be here. Don't worry, okay? Okay, somebody said, fast forward to Red in Steve's stream and listen to Chess. She's in charge here. Will do. I will, yeah. Right after we get through this, I'll head over.
To be able to use your free speech. So, you ain't going to catch me doing...
Hold on, I lost that last part when we had the internet hiccup, so let me go ahead and hear what it said.
Up with Mike, not me. No one has ever asked me to submit a false copyright claim or strike, or even a real one, for that matter. And if they did ask me, I wouldn't do it, period.
But they did ask you to file a false privacy strike, and I think Sly can stomp you, Jaren. Sly, if you have a strike that has... If you have 7 privacy strikes from FECore, 1, then he's lying. And 2, hopefully one of those 7 privacy strikes just happens to have Jaren's name on it. That would be the most excellent thing that could possibly happen in this situation right now. Please tell me you have this. And yes, James Collins says, Jaren sounds like he is scared, in all caps. I agree, my friend. I agree.
It goes against all my personal beliefs, so sorry. Your issue seems to be with someone else, not me. To me, copyright strikes are petty. And they hurt everyone. If you're on YouTube, well, then you understand that often it's a tough thing to do. What we do, we produce content, if you want to call it that.
If you're on YouTube, it's a tough thing we do, what we do. I think it's only tough, Jaren, when you're getting struck down falsely against all rules and all law, literally for just speaking your mind when you're at 5,000 subscribers like Sly is, trying to grow his channel, and he has a really great video that everybody's going to watch that's going to get thousands of views and bring in thousands more subs. I think that getting struck for a video like that, yes, it makes YouTube very hard, and that's why you should disavow FECore and Mike if you're serious about what you're saying. Of course, if you don't disavow FECore and Mike, just like if Bob doesn't, and just like if the other members don't, you are approving of this behavior, in my opinion. So we'll see how you handle it.
And often things that are said about me or my channel I don't agree with, but again,
see what I'm saying? All you got to do is mention the name Reds, and all of a sudden Jaren starts crying about how if they lie about me. They lie, I swear. He doesn't stick to what you're talking about. He's going to go off into La La Land talking about... He's going to start having Reds flashbacks. Like right now, he's having freaking almost like warlike flashbacks back to an argument he had with Red when Red owned him in one freaking debate. And then he has a flashback to R and Raw like, the earth can't be flat because of this. And Jaren's all scared in the corner like, no, my worldview. He's having flashbacks.
We'll fight for your right to be able to use your free speech. So
do it. Do it right now. Go to Twitter, disavow FECore, disavow Mike, call Mike on the phone, tell him you're done, to take your face off of it and get out of there now, or suffer the wrath. Be a member of the losing side of the Great Flat War, because you will be if you stay with FECore.
You ain't going to catch me doing any copyright strikes on anyone.
Copyright. You are really specifying copyright in this. Is it what do you call it? It's not an apology, of course not. Maybe a little bit of damage, like you're doing this damage control, really centering on those copy strikes. How about privacy strikes, Jaren? Because he got 7 of them.
If you want to be able to use your free speech, then so can others. Period. So take your issue to who you have issues with.
I just got a big YouTuber to retweet Red's post, says Stuart. Hell yeah, bro.
And in this
Hell
case,
yeah.
it isn't me. Okay? So that should be pretty simple to figure out. You don't have an issue with me.
Yes, you do. If you stay with FECore, you're going down with their sinking ship. Because this is the FE war. This is Flat War 1, buddy. And you are on their side if you do not disavow them tonight.
If anyone is telling you that I personally did any such action, they are lying, and that's fact.
Yes,
Period.
who just said that?
So let's move along.
He is CYOA-ing, covering his own ass. I think so. I think you're right.
Tonight's topic, Run for Your Lives, the Amazon rainforest, is on fire. The world is ending. Tonight's video is called Amazon Rainforest.
You got one thing right there, buddy. A world is ending, the flat world, due to the Flat World War.
Despair, merchantry at its best. That's all it is. People trying to sell you lies. And of course, you have to include in there something about space.
Yeah, Sheena. I heard the clip of Nathan Oakley 2 days ago saying that he did not agree with Sly Sparkane getting any strikes or losing his channel to Sleeping Warrior, if that's what you're talking about. Because if you're talking about another instance where if anyone knows of any other flat earther talking about this situation, other than like Nathan Oakley and Jose the First Day, let me know so we can go play that clip right now before we go back to D Live, okay? I just want to click through the end of this and see if Jaren said it. Then we're going to go hear what Red said really quick, and then we might finish this out, or if we can't we're going to look around to see if anything else is developed, and then we're going to finish this out. So let's get that done.
Sell you a lot.
Unlike Jaren, I'm willing to put my channel up for scrutiny and possible removal due to the bogus attack on Sly. I have all my videos downloaded and can always start another one, says Glover Mom. Jared can't start another one. If he doesn't have his channel, he doesn't have access to 200,000 people that pay his bills, so he can't let that happen.
See it from space. And it reconfirms and we learned it all from Russia, the finest propagandists probably ever.
Jaren, you have the stupidest. I cannot help myself as another YouTuber, just as another person that's been on the platform for many years now, who has a channel that may be about a quarter the size of yours. I have to say, you've got my content is bad, okay? Me and my assistant go on some pretty crazy adventures. We like to drive around and solve mysteries sometimes. We like to play video games sometimes. We like to have talks. We like to make videos. All those crazy things. This is dumber than all of them put together, bro. Come on, dude. Really? Really? You think you can do some 2012 YouTube garbage now and just keep doing it in 10 years from now, you're going to be calling everything fake and just sitting here talking about space again. What, dude, come on, bro. This is bad, dude. This is bad.
And they taught their people about...
Sorry, y'all. I had to put that in there. I get real sometimes.
Space and how they made all their firsts, and America came along and said, okay, we're going to do the same thing.
Curvy New York says, I'm so disgusted with these effing idiots. I'm going to start my own channel just so I can mirror and document this crap. Do it. Do it.
We're going to teach our people we got to the moon first.
Because I'm about to do a huge spiel as soon as I finish with this.
And fine, then we'll send you your money. That seems to make sense to me. When I can, it's not...
So you can cry about your money before disavowing FECore and the false strikes, even though it's very close to your heart that it doesn't happen. Really?
When they can, we will find other avenues. We will persevere. Trying to teach you that humanity is a cancer to the world because some trees are burning in...
Why are you putting Will Smith's kid up on the screen? You just... Your buddy Mike was just filing copy strikes for putting public pictures off your webpage on the screen on Sly's channel.
The Amazon rainforest.
I hope Jaden Smith privacy strikes you. JRN, not really, but still.
They burned
funny. Oh my god, I can't take it. Okay, now I'm gonna hear what Red said, and then I'm gonna light Jaren up.
Just now. Now I'm not gonna mention who this person is.
Explain the targeted harassment by FECore. We'll take a listen to you.
Oh yeah,
Red.
please tell me. Please come in, Anthony, because you and we need to have a chit chat about the behavior of your fellow flirts.
Yeah.
They are actively doing illegal shit, and this is illegal shit under penalty of perjury. You do know what perjury is, right?
And by the way,
No, if you're talking about Anthony Riley, he doesn't know what anything is. He does not know what perjury is. He lies so much. I don't think he really has anything defined in his mind. That's why he always lies so much. So,
wait, we have legal.
got it. What do you think I should play anything from when he first came in, or should I just start right here? Because I was just going to play a couple minutes
Council.
here. I'm going to skip around.
And a lot of different things. So when we're talking, by the way, I will tell people here and now, I do not bluff. Unless I'm playing poker, and even then, very, very rarely, I do not bluff.
I will bluff when I play poker, Steve. I mean, we do need to have a poker night. I got a really cool application. We can all just plug into it. It'll let us give each other, we'll get a start with like $10,000 so we can see who the winner would be. It'd be really fun, dude. We should do a poker night. Hook all of our streams up together, get all of our squad fam supporting each person. It'd be freaking sweet.
Period. If I say I'm going to do something, people I know by now, I goddamn going to do it. So
I
don't
got-
play this
I
game
got a
that people are going
message.
to test me, because they will lose.
I got onto YouTube and have it stick. Telling Sean,
Hurricane, you're trying.
How big is your spark?
anyway. So
You know water and electricity don't mix, right? Electric car. Missed that.
I
in
love
public
Earth
presence.
Chan. Earth Chan's
Yeah.
amazing.
So, Reg, you got anything to leave us with? By the way, we were just wrapping up, but perfect timing.
yeah, I made it to the Georgia Welcome Center, and I did hear that you guys were wrapping up soon. So did you know that the Spark is electronically governed to 110 miles an hour?
How many miles per gallon do you get on that damn thing?
45.
45 miles per hour he gets in that damn car. That's, wow.
So let me get this straight, Red. You're not only driving towards a hurricane, you're trying to drive there faster.
In an electric car.
Well, another thing that they allowed me to do was, well, a bit of context first. When I did this previously, I was limited to 500 characters. Now I'm limited to 2,000 characters when I'm submitting this counter notification. So I went to explicit detail as to what FECore is, what they're doing, that it is targeted harassment, and I am not the only target of their harassment. That they are abusing the YouTube copyright and the privacy complaint system. I also listed Jarenism and Globebusters as members of FECore, those who are responsible for doing this harassment of me and also Slice Arcane. I went into detail also that Sean Hufford gave me permission to mirror that video, and FECore does not own any part of it. So, basically what I'm trying to say is they're fucked. And to add a little bit of extra thing to it, I even stated in that counter notification that we have been trying to contact them through Twitter via @TeamYouTube about this issue for days. I told them that in the actual complaint, like, look, if you jackasses would just acknowledge the fact that, hey, we're @ing you in Twitter, you could have solved this by taking down their channel before they had the capability of doing even more damage.
Sweet Heathen said, hey, if Reds crashes, any disfiguration will only be an improvement.
Yes. So So I've done my due diligence to Team YouTube. Now, I did call Jared while I was driving, and I do know he relayed this information, but I think I'm going to repeat it one more time. If FECore wants to continue this targeted harassment, and let's hypothetically say I get really screwed as a result of their harassment, I'm going to pursue them legally, and I'm going to make them my bitch.
Did you really just retract all your YouTube channels are going down message, Sleeping Warrior? Why would you do that?
What did you just do?
Sleeping
Warrior is in the live chat?
Anthony Riley just came into the chat and says all your channels are going down, and then he retracted it.
Oh, you little slimy piece of shit, Anthony Riley, Sleeping Warrior. You little slimy punk ass. You little slimy punk ass. He typed in the chat, all your channels are going down, and then he heard what Red said and got scared and retracted that shit.
What did he say?
Okay,
what did he say?
like I said, I just sent an email to you, Anthony, literally, and I invited you into this hangout. If you want to come in here.
So Anthony, you could sit and talk your trash into the chat and then retract it when you get scared, but you can't jump in there and talk,
You want to
huh?
explain your actions, and you want to explain the targeted harassment by FECore, we'll take a listen to you.
Oh yeah,
yes.
please tell me. Please come in, Anthony, because you and we need to have
Please,
a chit chat about
Anthony.
the behavior
Thank you, Chesh. This is excellent. Thank you. You're right. This was excellent.
of your fellow flirts.
Yeah.
They are actively doing illegal shit, and this is illegal shit under penalty of perjury. You do know what perjury is, right?
And by the way, we have legal counsel in a lot of different things. So when we're talking, by the way, I will tell people here and now, I do not bluff. Unless I'm playing poker, and even then, very, very rarely, I do
Okay, I know we just heard this part, but I'm going to actually let it keep going.
not bluff, period. If I say I'm going to do something, people I know by now, I goddamn going to do it. So
I
don't
got-
play this
I
game
got a
that people are going
message.
to test me, because they will lose.
I got a message from somebody.
Block those sock accounts. Did you get it, mofo? Okay, block the socks.
Just now. Now I'm not going to mention who this person is because this is this is pretty. Wow, holy shit, dude! Thank you so much. So I just got a message from somebody that if this does proceed further via legal action, someone is going to drop $5,000 towards that goal.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
Okay, so we
That guarantees that a lawyer will pick this up for $5,000. I guarantee you they will.
So I already got that in the bag.
We're not bluffing on this stuff, Anthony, and anybody else out there. So, I mean, we're not going to be affected by this. You guys.
This is, as I described it when this started, this is the flat war. This is the flat world war. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to win. We're going to win this. It will be flat, scorched earth. It will be scorched flat earth by the time we're done.
You guys will be. Now, I'm at least extending a least partial hand here saying, if you want to come in and explain your positions.
James Collins, love your channel. Sleeping Warrior is a coward. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you're subscribed. Come back and hang.
I'm going to allow you to, which is probably more than most people would in this situation. But you have to take advantage of that. By the way, every time I've ever stuck my hand out in any type of trying to resolve things, I've had it bit every fucking time. Yeah, I still do it. So
Yes. So, and let me also make something very clear that all the information that was in Sly Sparkane's original video, public information, publicly viewable. Not only that, but my video was not even of their fucking website. It was of Sean Huffer doing a walk around through a fucking live stream.
Exactly.
So they don't even have that on their side. This is clear and demonstrable targeted harassment because they do not like that their bullshit story is being called out.
They don't like that the FECore, which was a front to extort money from a bunch of uneducated people that didn't study science enough to know that the earth isn't flat, and it's easily provable to anyone that it's not flat, in order to get money out of those people and hide into a regular channel that you create, like a gaming channel, a blogging channel. You could knit. Even if you were knitting a sweater, you would not be likely to get as many donations and as many subscribers and views as if you just created a Flat Earth channel. It's like Flat Earth channels get the kind of donations that a channel does at like 50,000 or 100,000 subs, but they get it at like 1,000 or 2,000 subs. And that's exactly why they do this. 100. That's why Jared will not admit. He has sat down and talked to some of the smartest people out there. He's debated with some of the smartest people out there, and he's lost every time. He's been doing this for all this time. He's been told by scientists, we will believe you're flat Earth if you can produce a model. And every time they created models, they were easily debunked. Jared knew this. Jared knows it's not flat, and he gets all this money from Patreon every month and won't stop. That's what this is. Now, the reason why this is so powerful, that website was exposed as fraudulent. They weren't making enough money for the 7 or 8 of them and had to file as a fake 50. They had to lie and say they were a 501c for the first while. And when people said, hey, we need our receipts so we can get the tax break for the 501c, but we have to prove it to the tax service, they changed their website from saying it is a 501c to saying that they're applying for a 501c. It's on the Wayback Machine if you want to see that. So all of this together shows that this is a perpetual, it's a way to just continue to take more and more money from a small group of people who, instead of paying a college tuition, pay a Flat Earth channel tuition.
They are frauds. They are committing perjury at this point, and we have every right to call them out for the bullshit that they're doing. They're just butthurt. Hell,
you could just go take you could go to night school and learn and test and prove that the Earth isn't flat easily. It would probably cost you a 100th of what people pay over a few years to Flat Earth channels once they start watching.
And now, since they don't have any legitimate recourse, their only way to retaliate is to do it illegally. That's where we're at right now. So basically, they're
something that is predicted as a group that at one time was very viral and made a lot of money has bottomed out to where they have to use these type of tactics I've described to continue making a lot of money. They then will resort, after being exposed for using those illegal tactics to gain money, they will resort to false strikes. It's just another step down the ladder.
They know they fucked up. Now their only response at this point, the only thing they can do is go the illegal route. But they just fucked themselves there as well.
The YouTube link is to Sean's video if you would like to mirror it on your own channels. Please retweet at YouTube, at Team YouTube, at...
Right here. So this is the link. I need everybody in the chat. There's at least, 150 people to retweet at Team YouTube and to heart this. It's this tweet on the screen on REDS Rhetoric, at REDS Rhetoric. And it shows the strike. People describe how it's false. Please, when you do retweet it, hit the button to leave a message, and at Team YouTube, this strike is fraudulent, and explain whatever you want to explain. So.
At YouTube creators, and at YouTube support, and at Elon Musk, cause lol.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you all. I'm not trying to just sit here and absorb your time or absorb your watch time and all that good stuff as much as I would love to stream with you for the rest of the night. I'm going to end this stream because I want this to be a watchable playback. I want people to be able to click the playback and see what we've seen, see what we've figured out, see what we've done. Just so you know, you have my permission to download this stream in its entirety and re-upload it. We would like it if you would upload. If you go and type Sly Sparkane into YouTube and you go grab the video of Sly Sparkane, you could do a today filter like this, and you could see that you could see this. This is FECore, the mirror. If you would like to upload that, it is being freely distributed by Sly Sparkane. If you would like to upload my original Flat World War stream, you're more than welcome to on your channel. And as Cheshire just said, if you would like to upload Sean Hufford's video that Reds was struck for, they would like you to do that too. It's just a video of Sean talking about how FECore literally not showing anything on the screen, so it disqualifies from privacy strikes, and just discussing the fraudulent things that FECore has done. If you'd like to upload that, there you go. But most importantly, we need as many people as possible on Twitter to not only retweet this tweet, but to put out tweets of their own, to tag Team YouTube at Team YouTube, because it's the only way to bypass the algorithm and have a manual person go in and look and say, holy shit, this is fraudulent, release that strike, and throw that strike towards FECore and penalize them for misusing the system and trying to bully people and harass people for their free speech because they talked about the illegal, provable, public, illegal things that we've been doing. So please consider helping out that way. Also, please subscribe and hit the like button. It'll help this video get out to more people. Please come to the streams. We stream every night around the same time, at least 5 or 6 days out of the week here at UNIRock 2. My main channel, UNIRocktv, my review channel, UniReview, all in the sidebar. You can help us out by donating if you want. You can super chat, paypal.me/UNIRock, whatever works for you. But most importantly, just being here, just watching, just liking, just sharing, whatever is good enough for me. Leave some comments, whatever you got to do. You can upload this whole live stream to your channel after it processes if you'd like, whatever you want to do. Clip this live stream, whatever you want to do. I just ask that you put my channel name in the About section and in the title, but you don't even have to put it in the title. The only requirement is the About section. Anyway, I'm heading to D Live for the after show. If anything else develops above what we have now, I will be back on YouTube, but if not, I'm going to do my normal nightly after show. Every night when I stream here, I go to dlive.tv/UNIRocktv for the hashtag after show. I'm just going to update the name over there because I'm live on D Live right now, and I'm about to head there as we speak. Love to have you. We get crazy over there. It's just like YouTube. It's a great website, but if you don't use D Live, UNIRocktv on Twitter, on Periscope. I'm streaming there right now. You can go there for the after show. Thank you to Steve McRae for sending people here to hang. Thank you to all of you that came. Thanks to anyone that helps out with this in any way possible, because I'm sorry to say it, peeps. Sorry, 1 second. They think they can false strike. They think they can drop their evil bombs of anti-free speech hatred to try and silence the criticism against their dying scam known as the Flat Earth. But the more they strike, the more they fight, the stronger we become. Only one side will win the Flat World War, and it won't be them. See you next time. Heading over to D Live right now for the after show. dlive.tv/UNIRocktv. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. You rock. See you there.
All those moments will be lost.